Can you hear me? All right. Now it was what the hell is going on? You should never be drunk and start playing with audio equipment. Look at the thing and see the playing. Anyway, so yeah, Ash was born in 2001, somewhere around there, and I think it was right around then that how hmm? Oh yeah, okay, yeah. So no, it wasn't no Larch Street. I don't give a damn. You ain't gonna keep calling me John Vernon. Oh no, no, no. Yeah, you no, you're right. You're right. Yeah. Okay, you're right this time. It was Larch Street. You said you gonna make the macaroni. But that's no. That's what you meant. That ain't what you said. What you said was you wasn't gonna do Thanksgiving. I said if you ain't gonna cook it the way my mama gonna cook it, then damn it, don't do it at all. But it, right, but you didn't say I wasn't gonna cook the macaroni and cheese. You said I'm not doing it the way your mama did it. Or no, actually you said I'm not doing all that stuff your mama was gonna do. I no, I was gonna do. Yeah, but I was talking about Thanksgiving. So then after that, that's when I was like, okay, well, damn it, if you ain't gonna do it the way I say do it, then I do it my damn self. So that's how I actually got started. Cause before then, I never cooked. I baked. I remember elementary school, I baked a couple of cakes because Miss Priestley did a dump cake. That's how I learned about a dump cake. I might do dump cake one day too. But I got that from Myrtle Priestley at Paseo Del Rey Elementary School, first grade. Gave it to my mama, and everybody think like she created the motherfucker. Like, nigga, you did not create no goddamn dump cake. People been doing it. Now everybody doing dump cake, but the shit is, oh, even you do dump cake. So that was my first thing. Then I did a coconut cake. She had a cake Bible. I did a coconut cake for my mama, and actually with my daddy because he loved coconut cake. I went and got me a fresh coconut. Didn't know how to open the motherfucker. I ended up taking a damn screwdriver and a hammer and knocking it open and did all that. Make this cake. My mama like, that's pretty, it's pretty cake. And my dad be my dad because he was encouraging like that. It was good. My mama told me the truth. That shit was dry as hell. It's like cornbread. Well, I'm making a damn wedding cake. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. So that stopped me from cooking. So from baking, the only thing I did from then was Sharon. She liked cheese and always baked for her. That was the end of it. So then I was like, we got married. Well, goddamn, I'm old, true, traditional. Then you supposed to cook and clean, and no, I didn't. No. You gonna cook the way my mama cooked. You cook, I clean. Yeah, and but you think the Thanksgiving dinner, it ain't like you hadn't done it before. Remember, she died in this. Ashton was born in Ashton was born in December of '01. My mama died in October of '02. She died before her 60th birthday. It was October. It was like October 28th. Man, if I want to get the goddamn obituary. Exactly. If Ashton born '01, December, that's her birthday, right? If she was born in '01, my mama died in '02. Okay, what's the month after December '01? Tell me the month after December 2001. Please tell me. If December 1st, 2001, what's January 1st? No. It was January 1st. 2002. Okay, so how was Ashton on December 1st, December in 2002? How was Ashton? In January? No, in December of 2002. How old was Ashton? Ashton was, okay, you're right. I've been wrong one time, and that was the day I thought I was right, and I knew I was right, and I thought I was wrong. She died in October. Her birthday is November 11th. She died in October. We had to wait for all them motherfuckers from Mobile to get here. We kept her out for like 2.5 weeks. You know, we ain't there. My mom and her brothers and sisters ain't here. So we kept her out. She got buried in November. Okay. Okay, but damn it. Okay. Now, anyway, that was '02. Okay. That same year, we did not have Thanksgiving. Think about it. Me, you were asking that damn what that shit called? Carols. And I'm sitting here for Thanksgiving. And I am internally, because you know I don't emote. I cried like a baby. And I said, never again will I ever spend a goddamn it was Christmas, I think. That's that season. Yeah. I would never again spend this bullshit like this. Yeah. And that's why I always I always open the house up to friends and family for all our holidays, because that feeling, I will never again in life experience that feeling if I can help it. So Lord help me. And we ended up at fucking Carol's or some place. So I'm like, man, fuck that. We went to Carol's. We ate that bullshit ass meal they had. And then New Year's Eve that same year, remember, it was at my brother's apartment. That's when he lived in Inglewood. And we couldn't find a goddamn thing to eat. And we ended up going to, you may remember, me and Eric ended up going out and getting Jack in the Box. That was like, I'm done with this shit. So from then on, I was like, okay, all right. The very next year, that will be 2003, you cooked Thanksgiving. Okay. And you cooked it the way you're supposed to cook Thanksgiving. Except for the macaroni and cheese. No, you cooked everything in 2003 the way you're supposed to do it. Because I wasn't going to take that Velveeta shit. You know good and damn well. I had made it before. That's how you know. You was like, it's good. It's not my mama's. I didn't say your shit was nasty. I said it was good, but it wasn't my mama's. And you think, oh yeah, exactly. I've ate it your way. I'm not saying your way ain't good. I'm saying you can't do your way for my family. Because think about it, in 2003, my daddy's still alive. Okay. My daddy came over. Okay. If I ain't mistaken, I think that was the only year Uncle Eric and... No, Uncle Eric came, I thought, when your mother went to Mobile for Thanksgiving. Oh, no, you're right. No, you're right. When the year that my mama, which was back, that's 2001 then. Okay. I'm sorry, 2000. Because she died the year there. That was the year she stayed for a month. Uh-huh. He came in, you could. So I know you know what the hell you doing. Yeah. You sat there, cook what you doing. So I'm like, okay, do this. 2001, 2003, you made Thanksgiving again. Mm-hmm. You telling me you ain't going to do it the way it needs to be done. You going to say the way my mama do it the way it needs to be done. Okay. You wouldn't do it that way. It's all right. Well, fuck it then. I do it my damn self. Right. When I said that, I didn't know what the fuck I was saying. But I knew what I was saying, double entendre, because how many years have I told you and my mama how to cook before then? I don't remember you telling your mother. I told her more than I told you. Y'all doing it wrong. Because y'all sit here, you going to make goddamn Thanksgiving dinner on Wednesday night. and you're gonna do everything Wednesday night. And I get it. You know, black folks, we definitely like fresh shit.
I think we just like staying up all
No. Black folks, we don't. We say fuck a science. We know what we know, and I can tell you all damn. Just like when Keon helped me do the I was boiling potato salad. So I tell Keon, you know, I boil it like this with the hull on it, with the skin still on it, because, well, goddamn, I don't want the potatoes to get soggy. That motherfucker looked at me like, really? I never thought about it. I only did what I knew. So I boiled my potatoes whole because my mama boiled her potatoes whole.
Okay.
Keon did the shit. This motherfucker skinned the potatoes, and he, when I said this motherfucker can dice some shit in a pretty way, you was there at Grand Session that year when he did 2 potato salads. Nobody know he did both. I mean, picnic. Yeah. He did 2 potatoes. Nobody know he did both of them. Yeah. And so the one he did that I told him, I said, bruh, it's pretty, but black folk ain't gonna eat that shit. It's about 400 damn potato salad recipe. Google it. He ain't gonna eat that shit. I tell you right now, ain't nobody eat that shit. His mama, Gail, said they gonna eat that shit. He made it. It's pretty. When I say symmetrically diced potatoes, that's what you get when you a paper chef. This motherfucker graduated from the Cordon Bleu. That ain't me. But I know black folks ain't gonna eat that shit. He did it. It was cool. And he finally, when he got back home, heard the words I was saying. So the motherfucker goes home and make another potato salad the way he knows black folk eat. And you was at that meeting, everybody said, whoever made that potato salad with the orange bell peppers, it was pretty, but the shit was nasty. And I'm like, matter of fact, it was Sister Z who said it. Okay, the same motherfucker that made that one made this one. He knows what he's doing. Yeah. Now, and the one he made that we know he's gonna eat, it cleaned the whole damn plate. Mm-hmm. The one he made that I said, yeah, black people eat that shit. He got hurt because it was tucked up under. But it was good. But black folks is serious about 2 things: potato salad, macaroni and cheese. Hence, back to how I got to cooking in the first damn place. You was doing macaroni and cheese in a way that my folk don't do. Now, you like 3rd generation LA. I'm 1st generation LA. Mm-hmm. I got a whole history of Southern folk that they don't know what fucking Velveeta is. No, it wasn't Velveeta. It was cream mushroom. No. With cream cheddar, that cheddar cheese soup? Yeah. The cheddar. But you ain't no different. Your homegirl Tamika, she do the same shit. Exactly. And I love it. I love it. Yeah. But I love it as a casserole. You can't tell me it's fucking macaroni and cheese and think I'm gonna accept that shit. Okay. It ain't macaroni and cheese. Okay. It's a casserole that has macaroni, cheese, and a bunch of other shit. You can add some goddamn top sirloin on that motherfucker at that point. It's a casserole. Right. If you tell folks that's a casserole, nobody in the black community, well, the black community that makes less than $120,000 and got the real black card, if you tell them it's a casserole, they eat it all damn day long. But if you tell that same community that's macaroni and cheese, they're gonna cuss you the fuck out. That's not macaroni and cheese. Did you see the post I put a couple of days ago, about putting cottage cheese and macaroni and cheese? Yeah. You saw that one? Yeah. I knew who was gonna respond the way it did. Maisha went to high school with it. She was like, motherfucker, I'll take your black card. I knew she was coming. It took her a while because she ain't on Facebook that much. She finally came, she came hard. I take your motherfucking black card for that. Some folks was like, I've had it before. It was like, I wasn't gonna think about it, but it was good. Robin, my favorite CWT's in-law. She said the first recipe she did had that in it.
Okay.
So I'm like, well, I don't give a fuck, black card or not, because you can't take my black card. 'Cause I'm blacker than blacker than blacker than black. You remember see that before? Blacker than yeah. I'ma get my black card. I'ma try it because it might be something we don't know. When people look at how black folks cook, you got to understand that our parents was taught by their parents, was taught by their parents, and somewhere in that motherfucking lineage, somebody was a slave, which means you learn how to cook like a slave, meaning you learn how to cook or what the fuck was available to you. If all you got is pig guts,
As quick as I don't think it was good.
they didn't have cheddar cheese, but they had the cheese. But here's the thing. Cheddar cheese is expensive to your ass because nigga, you ain't see you got I'm gonna have to pay like goddamn $125 now. You ain't ever milked a cow. Cheddar cheese ain't expensive to a motherfucker that's milking a cow. So yeah, they got cheese. They got dairy farm. What is cheese? A bunch of curds and shit. Cheese ain't the milk that the dairy farmers sell. Cheese is made of the shit that they don't want. So don't think you sitting there getting some high end shit. Cheese is not what goes in your milk. The curd, the fat is what goes in your damn cheese. So all that was byproducts. Now we done elevated. Think about it, chitlins. Prior to probably, now I'm guesstimating on this, 1970. Maybe a little bit early, maybe later. Nobody ate chitlins outside of black folk. Black folk ate it because it's all the fuck we had. But the French have a dish where they take the intestines of a damn pig and put a chicken in it and bake it. Now, what the fuck is the intestines of a pig? Chitlins.
Right.
Everything we do, they take it and take the shit to a whole nother level. So, huh? Oh yeah. So, bottom line is, so all that shit, you wouldn't do the macaroni and cheese the way I asked you to do the macaroni and cheese. The way my mama did the macaroni and cheese, the way you learned from my mama to do macaroni and cheese, not the way you've been doing it, the way you learned from my mama, you wouldn't do it that way. What I heard was, I'm not doing Thanksgiving the way your mama did it. Now, you may have meant the macaroni and cheese, but motherfucker, you should have said, at that moment right there and there, you should have said, I'm not doing the mac and cheese. You can do the mac and cheese. Now, if you had done that, we probably wouldn't be doing Create Simple Meals because I wouldn't know how to fucking cook. What I heard was, do it yourself. And in that also same, what I interpreted was, oh, this motherfucker think I can't do this shit. I can figure out what the fuck I want to figure out. And people who know me know, don't call me stupid. That's going to motivate me to help. So in that moment, I said, okay, damn it, I'm going in. So I had my mother's recipes. Well, I had her notes. I can't even call them recipes because my mama didn't write recipes. She say that greens got greens, ham base, turkey tails, turkey tails, and she didn't just put turkey tails. It was turkey tails, smoked ham, and I learned, like, why the fuck you got all these damn smoked damn meats? The same goddamn meat. Just put one.
No, it's fine.
No, she put both. Her notes made me believe it was all of it. So I'm like, okay. Then her macaroni and cheese basically just said, oh shit, her macaroni and you hear me? Oh, that shit scared the fuck out of me. Sorry about that. Her macaroni and cheese basically said, what did my mac and cheese say? It specifically called out pet milk. Cheddar cheese, grated, but she didn't put what, but I knew my mom used sharp cheddar cheese. She had salt, pepper. What else she had? Eggs. That was basically it, I think. It was like some basic shit that, like, if I put all this shit together with no ingredients, it's going to taste like ass. So what I did, though, I went and researched recipes, and it took me goddamn a year to do this shit. Recipes that had the same ingredients that my mama did. It wasn't her measurements, but they had the same shit. Okay, got it. I got a base. Now I gotta fine tune what it tastes like. Mama don't measure; she just throw shit in there, and you sprinkle onto the goddamn ancestors tell you to stop doing it. I don't believe in that shit, but I did it until I got the taste I remember, and as I did it, I wrote it down. And I'm real big on replication of process. I wrote it down. So when you said you wasn't gonna do Thanksgiving, I'm like, okay, well, goddamn it, I got the macaroni, the greens. Matter of fact, that was the first and only year I picked greens by hand. I ain't never done that shit since then. Cause I'm like, and matter of fact, even during that year, I stopped having. I'm like, it gotta be a better fucking way to pick greens than pulling this shit off leaf by leaf.
No, I think you did more than once.
No, I did that one time because anybody who I'm an analyst by trade and by nature, I'm gonna streamline the process.
Yeah.
This shit sucks. I gotta do goddamn 24 bunches of green by hand. Nah, this ain't gonna happen. And that's when I'm like, fuck. Take a knife. If you have my motto: sharp knife is a safe knife. If I can take that knife and go straight down that stalk, done. That was the year I discovered that part. I never knew it because I never done greens. I just was telling y'all fucking working too hard.
Yeah.
So that first year was like a beta test. Got all the shit done. And did it not work?
Yeah, I feel
It wasn't perfect, but it worked. And then from that day to this, I've been fine-tuned ever since. Unfortunately for me, is from that day to this, you ain't cooked. And see, here's the thing, and you said kind of jobbing to our guests. Right. I don't cook to cook. I I, I cook because we got to eat. But I don't enjoy cooking for 2 or 3 people. I like cooking for the masses, like folks that do it. But the whole point is my path to cooking was really no much different from nobody else. Average motherfucker. They live at home with their mom and daddy. They end up going off to college. If you blessed to go to college, and you blessed to go to college out of state, you sitting in college in that freshman year, you sitting there eating on campus, eating that bullshit. At some point, you want to move off because campus life is restrictive. You gotta start learning how to fucking cook. Like me and my cousin Carly. First semester at Alabama A&M, I'm on campus. I got 3 hots in the cot. I eat every damn day. Second semester, I couldn't afford to stay on campus. I moved off with my cousin. Some days we can afford to go to buy, back then you can get a goddamn chicken box for $5. Right? And then on Sundays in Huntsville, actually normal outside of Huntsville, you had an all-you-can-eat KFC. We go to KFC, get a bunch of chicken, and we stuff some of that shit in our bag, take it home, eat it. Other days you gotta fucking eat. So one day me and Carly was trying to make gravy. And all we knew is our mamas would take and put some goddamn flour with some bacon grease and make gravy. So in our head, take flour, bacon grease, and make gravy. It tastes like glue. The same glue you used to eat when you was in the first grade, that's what that shit tastes like. Because we didn't know the process. Years later, I learned that what they was doing was making a basic roux. They don't measure, but they was measuring without even knowing it. They make a basic roux and they season it. Now I know how to make gravy. I can make gravy out of any damn thing.
Yeah, just recently I realized when you make the gravy that to get the fire taste.
That's all you trying to do. You don't want that powdery taste in there. So even though conventional wisdom say half fat, half flour, you can actually do as much flour as you want. It's just gonna take you a whole lot longer to get there. So conventional wisdom is half fat, half flour. You can actually make it with even less flour and more fat. It won't be as thick though. But you ain't gotta thin out as much. Like congealed mass. because when you buy home gravy in the store, there's a bunch of other ingredients. There's a bunch of processed ingredients, a bunch of matter of fact, Dennis could probably tell you the chemical shit they put up in there to keep it in a free flowing liquid state. When you're doing gravy, you're putting two ingredients, fat and flour. That flour has proteins and they got to break down. The fat is already semi-liquid, but if you're using an animal fat, like a bacon grease, it's going to congeal because that animal fat has other shit in it as well. It's going to congeal. But say, skip all that, you using vegetable oil. Always free-flowing. But you still putting it into a flour that got other proteins and a bunch of other chemistry shit that I bypass that binds. It's going to seize up. There's nothing to stop it when it's a certain temperature from seizing up. I guarantee if you look at all them gravies you buy in the store that you can just pour out, they got a bunch of other shit in it. It ain't just fat and flour and seasoning. There's other stuff in there like some hydrogenized something or other or some diroxycarbonate, whatever. You can't pronounce it, you probably shouldn't be eating it. That's why. And that's why I can sit on the damn shelf until you open it up. Because they probably done put in that damn thing. And you know how I make pickles when I put it in the water bath, and it's a name for it where you it's a name for that shit. You cook something in a hot water bath to make pickles, whatever it is, it's a name for it. Okay. So that shit, the way you can preserve shit, whatever that process is what they're doing with that. That's why once you open it up and air hits it, every last one of them damn things, every soup you buy, every gravy you buy, say refrigerate after opening. Have you ever asked yourself, well, how the fuck can this sit on the damn shelf for 9 months without popping, without refrigerating? But the moment I open it up, I got refrigerated. You see what I'm saying? That's that part. But that's the technical side that most folks. That's why I love Alton Brown as a. You hate Alton Brown, but I love him because he teaches the technical aspect of it. But the science will actually save you money. Think about it. If you knew, how many times you seen me make a meal, and I know I had gastric bypass. Your ass don't eat some of the shit I cook, and Ashton is picky as hell. Tony ain't here half the damn time, and so I make food. It's too much left, and I put it in a Ziploc bag, throw it in the freezer. I know how long it lasts. I have notes in my phone how long it's gonna last. So what I do? Somewhere in between the time expires, and I'm at where I'm like, you know what? I'm not T-Mobile didn't give me my free Whopper today. I need some lunch. Matter of fact, the pasta that Whitney made, that Cajun pasta, right. I froze about 5 bags of that shit, ate on it for like 5-6 months. Pop it out, put in there. I put it in a slow cooker at work. You know, I got the little portable crock pot thing. Warm my shit up. If I need some more, I'll put a little piece of, like a tab of butter in there. Let it reconstitute, get that fat up in there, and I eat it. And it's fine. I done froze the whole damn thing. I'm talking about the damn sausage, the shrimp or the chicken, whatever. And it tastes as good as 3-day-old fresh pasta. I ain't gonna sit there and lie and say it tastes as good as you make the same day. But it tastes as good as 3-day-old pasta. And you see, I pop them motherfuckers all the time. But I know that because of the science part. Now, that's why I say science helps you save money. Because I know the science. I'm like, okay, well, fuck it. If I know the science of this shit, I can sit here and be like, all right, this gonna last. This is my money. If you look in that deep freezer in there right now, there's a link on there. And I guarantee everybody who got a deep freezer in this world got a note on there that say this lasts this amount. You need to know that. Same way, you know, especially black folks, we don't wash. We always wash our meat, especially chicken. Right. Well, here's the thing, and then on my show, I get hesitant because remember the time Reggie called me out, I didn't watch something. I get like apprehensive. I'm like, gotta watch the thing. But here's the thing, I believe in science. Have you ever washed your ground meat? Have you ever done it? Never in your life have you washed your ground meat. But you cook that motherfucker that's been ground, and that's probably more bacteria filled than your steak, your chicken, or your fish. You know why? Because your ground meat went through a machine that crunched it up with all kind of shit up in there. Which is why, unless you grind your meat fresh, our recommendation is cook your ground beef to 160 degrees. You can make your steak to 120 or more. But your ground beef gotta be at 160. Have you ever asked yourself why? You just did it. This, and you know me, 25 years together, 22 years married, you know damn me, I don't take because you said it as an answer. I got to know why. You will go to any burger place. You make your burgers at home and you never wash your ground meat. If you use ground turkey, you never wash your ground turkey. If you use ground chicken, you never wash your ground chicken. If you make salmon croquet or tuna out of a fucking can that you don't know who the hell is cooked, but who the hell processed, you don't fucking rinse it. And if you do, you ain't rinsing out of the internal bits. But if you see a motherfucker take a piece of chicken that's not been ground up and throw on a grill that's 200 degrees, that's gonna kill fucking COVID. All of a sudden, that nigga nasty. Right or wrong? Right or wrong? That's not smart. That's ignorance of science.
Now we know the systems doesn't matter, but I was still more comfortable.
No, we quick to say, oh, that's what white people do. But you will quote the CDC on coronavirus, and I'm supposed to listen to you. But if I quote the FDA on food handling, oh, they don't know the fuck they talking about. Half these motherfuckers barely got a high school diploma. Stop.
Who, the CDC?
The people that's critiquing
Oh,
you what you doing.
oh.
But if you look at your parents, skip that. Look at your great grandparents and beyond them. Do you really think the slaves of old was washing that shit? Now, if you look at life projection, there was a time that we had a very short life expectancy. And then there was a time that we had a long life expectancy. Like your daddy. Your daddy is what, 95 years old? I guarantee your daddy ain't going through all that washing shit. That very small sample size tell me this. None of us what the fuck we doing. But if we have folks in place that study this shit, we gotta trust them. What we doing right now is unnecessary. So like when I'm doing the show, I'm like, man, do I placate the people and wash my shit? Matter of fact, when I did the carne asada tacos, you saw me. I took that shit right out the package. Matter of fact, the blood bag that's in there, you actually motioned to me to get the blood bag out. And I'm like, that's the thing about it. Okay, first of all, you do the fuck you want to do with your meat. My show is not about showing you to do my show is trying to cook. So if you want to add a step to it, I've always said you only got 3 rules: passion, pace, and practice. I don't need no other rules. Anything else, do what the fuck you want to do. It's never been about follow these rules. But I do get self-conscious because I do know, based on my analytics, the majority of the people that watch my show is between 36 and 64, and majority of them are black. But I'm like, you know what? How do I do this? Do I do this, or I follow what my mantra is, which is, I want you to watch my show and go home and be able to cook and be confident that if this motherfucker fucked up and he got a fucking show, because some people think you got to show you what the fuck you're doing. It's not true. I do know what I'm doing, but a lot of folks don't. Some people like, you know what you're doing. I want you to watch the show and fucking cook. That's why when Beverly made that tortilla soup, I don't give a damn how many technical issues I have, how many times I got static in the background. That was the single defining moment that knows what I'm doing is worthwhile. Because she said she ain't cooked in like 15 years. And then she still was like, I was able to actually taste what she cooked. And her shit actually tastes with this. She didn't put masa in it. But texture aside, it tastes exactly like mine. Let me know what the fuck I'm doing. Now, my thing is the entertainment part. And, you know, that's the part that I struggle with because in the beginning, you know, I was cussing a whole bunch. And everybody was like, you cuss too much. Okay. And Sean said something, and it made sense. Her exact words was, John, you ever watch the show? You never miss cussing, but you notice when cussing happens. Mm-hmm. I'm like, I got that. And so the balance is, and you know me, yeah, I don't do this shit because I do this show because I actually want folks to learn to cook. I think there's too many people out there that shy away from cooking. We can cook. If you can eat, you can cook. We use it as a cop-out. So I do want to teach folks. But I got punked into it because Tyrone was like, oh, you can make muffins, whatever. But and we've had many arguments on this. What I will never do, if it comes down to being honest and making money, I'm going to choose honesty every time. That's what, matter of fact, when we did the carne asada show, and I forgot the oil, and I forgot the tequila. And you said, I said, I forgot the tequila. You were like, John, you ain't got to put every damn mistake you make on the show. And I'm like, yes, the fuck I do. If I don't, I'm like everybody else. Yes, I do. So I forgot the tequila. I'm going to go back and put the tequila. Now, you know, because that was a pre-taped show. I could have easily just not did it, and the average person wouldn't have caught it. But if I'm not going to be honest with me, how the fuck can I be honest with everybody else? I'm not doing that shit. And that's why I'm like, no, I'm not doing this. I'm going to sit here and do it. That was the whole thing. I didn't get into cooking because I had a desire to cook. I got into cooking because at that moment in time when I did it, I thought it was a necessity. It wasn't. But my thing was, this woman got the audacity to not cook the fucking way I asked her to cook, the way my mama cooked. Who the fuck she thinks she is? Ain't nobody gonna sit there and control me. God damn it. We're gonna have Thanksgiving the way I want to. Fuck if she ain't gonna do it. I got this shit. Was it daunting? Was it overwhelming? Was I scared as shit? I ain't never prayed so much in my life. And I grew up in the church. But that day, I was scared as fuck. I had no fucking idea what I was gonna do. I had studied what you did. I studied what my mama did. I studied what my aunts did, the Anna babies, the Sugars. I ain't never really seen Laura them cook, but I saw Sugar cook. I saw Anna baby cook. I saw my mama cook. I studied these motherfuckers. And I saw every time they cooked, they got upset. They got frustrated. They got pissed off. Cussed everybody off. I can't tell you how many times my dad was like, Pastor N, if I gotta have all this, I don't want to have a goddamn baby. All my life.
That's the joy of it. It's gonna come out right. You ain't cut all over it.
My food done came out right every last time I cooked. Now when I fuck up, I fuck up. Like Ashton's graduation. Them chicken skewers. That shit was marinated. So I know. I can tell exactly. You marinated too long. Anytime you put an acid into a protein, it's going to break it down. This is why when they tell you that time limit, it's not bullshit. I let that shit marinate for damn near 36 hours. Yeah. Think about it. I've had an acid touching a protein. Yeah. Let me put some acid on your goddamn arm for 36 hours. Right. See what your fucking arm look like. Right. I put an acid on a protein for 36 hours. It tastes like some bullshit. But you know what? And this is why I love my family, because my family ain't never gonna lie to me. When my shit is good, they're gonna tell me it's fucked up. The Rose, she sat right there and she was like, JV, I don't know. If you taste the chicken, I'm like, yeah, I tasted that. It was nasty. That shit was fucked up. It was mushy.
Yeah.
Nobody back in this goddamn yard said anything. Everybody in this backyard, oh, the food is good. Y'all some motherfucking liars. And this is why I don't believe in live presentations on cooking, because motherfuckers lie. That shit was nasty. I knew it was nasty. And that's why when I tasted it was nasty, I threw that shit away.
Yeah.
Be real. But the average cooking personality or so, they gonna sit here, you know, make up some bullshit. No, the average motherfucker, they sit here and come with some bullshit and they take what they want you to hear. I'm not gonna do that. If that's what it takes for me to be successful, you know what? I'm never gonna be successful. I ain't never gonna happen. I can't sit here. Yeah, no, what it was, you know, because I'm throwing it on the carpet because the ice I had in there over melted. And now I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do. I know what the hell I'm doing.
Why you put it in the
Because I'm gonna walk way over to the damn sink to do
So
that
you
shit.
just don't water on the floor.
It's the backyard. I mean, really, are we gonna argue over the backyard?
Yes.
You clean the backyard?
If I slip, I'm never gonna.
You put an ice box?
Not on camera.
No, for real. I made these. I didn't make them. I bought these for you.
I know you said. You know what? When you said adult toxic, I thought you was talking about adult body parts.
Fuck you. What do you mean?
I swear I thought you meant
I'm
adult.
so happy that way.
Oh my God. See, I thought I was married to somebody else.
I was tough. And then I told you that Corey told me about these.
No, it's not.
You don't want it?
No, it's not frozen.
Okay, we'll get back to it, goddammit.
What kind of alcohol?
You know what? Shit. I'm not gonna play fucking with you.
Man, you talking about you have some adult toxic, girl. I thought we was thinking
Uh,
thank you for real.
When the hell have I ever been
I
that
know,
strong?
I thought, you know, we turn the corner or something.
Have I ever turned that corner? We've been married how long?
Okay.
20. We've been married at least 22 years. Now I know I've been with you at 25, and you've been knowing me all your damn life.
This is, I don't even like water, but
Oh, you know what? See, this is why. You know what? So even if I was gonna get freaky, how that's gonna work? You always gonna say some shit you don't like.
I don't know. I don't like it.
You better eat that goddamn popsicle thing, whatever the hell it is called today. But no, seriously, for me, my main goal is for folks to learn that cooking is not hard. That's why them three things are the three P's I always say. Is I mean it's a tagline, but it's what I really believe: passion, patience, practice. If you don't have a passion for it, if you abhor cooking, you're gonna suck at it. If you ain't got patience for cooking, you're going to suck at it. And if you don't practice the shit, you're gonna suck at it. But you bake cakes.
Yeah, but when you demand it, that's when it's like, oh, or something.
When do I demand the cake?
I know how to get that sweet stuff.
I demanded a cake. You could have made a dump cake.
I don't like it. I want to be in the mood.
Well, I get that. I gotta be in the mood for cooking, but I'm always in the mood for cooking. But the bottom line is, you've been baking and you self-taught on that. What made you decide to fucking bake a fucking cake? Office, but I don't spend money on goddamn KitchenAids and shit
And I use it.
all the time, and get mad if I use your shit. But what made you want to bake a cake?
Take the contribution of product basis.
No, I don't think it was Thanksgiving. Because you know good and damn well, when it comes to Thanksgiving, I ain't fucking with you no more. You know, I make my sweet, Thanksgiving, you get sweet potato pie, and because of Kim, you get the sweet potato empanadas.
Okay.
That's all the fuck you getting for dessert. Y'all want dessert, then goddamn, you better come for Labor Day.
So when I make when I make recipe, I want to try.
If you say so.
And I'm gonna make like a recipe call for it.
But you don't. You fucked up that icing.
Uh-huh.
And that was the best damn ice you ever made in your life.
Right. That ain't the way it was supposed to be.
I don't give a fuck how it is.
I don't do
Hey, how do we want it? How the people that your audience, your customer base. So you can your audience, your customer base, your family, however the fuck you want to do it. The motherfuckers that's gonna buy or eat your shit.
Okay.
What they like? Your fuck up.
When I messed up. When I whipped it too long.
Matter of fact, I tell you all the time, don't make no ice if you're gonna get the fucked up icing. Make the fucked up icing. All I want is a fucked up icing. All I want is a fucked up icing. I don't want nothing else. You can make that bullshit ass shit you saw from Martha Stewart or wherever. I want the fucked up icing. Every last time. The blueberry, you want my honest opinion?
Yeah.
Honestly, I love the flavor profile on day one. The cake was good. But I don't like refrigerated cakes.
I don't either.
Because they get hard, like my shit, moist. It's like what's old girl name? What's old girl name? The chick that got the bakery in Texas.
Oh, Jerry.
Her cupcake. She was telling me, "Oh, you gotta keep them in the refrigerator." Man, fuck all that. When I let the motherfucker sit on that damn table and thaw out, half the motherfuckers they make it back to LA. I don't like. Well, because I'm anal about ants and roaches and shit, and even though we got exterminators once a month, I'm not gonna have that shit. I put it in there before I eat it though. I always let it sit out. That's why I don't like it because I don't know when I'm gonna want sweets. Oh, the ice one was good. And then them lemon slices, that was a pretty ass cake. That's like Carl Thrash. It was pretty, but don't put ever again in life. Don't put no goddamn lemon slices.
Actually, did you take a bite and
No, I took the fucking lemon off, and then I ate it. I ate it, but don't put no lemon slices on my cake. That shit was annoying. I can't cut my cake. You had that goddamn lemon slice in the middle, so I took it off and I cut it. I put it back on. I'm like, she obviously wants this shit to look pretty. But look, we ain't selling this shit. This for us. To who? I don't give a fuck about a presentation. I give a damn if it tastes good. Oh, it tastes. I love. You should put more blueberries in it. Yeah, the cake was bomb as hell. I ain't gonna lie, that cake was the bomb. But that presentation was fucking annoying. Now I'm like, oh, if I cook this cake wrong, she gonna pitch a fit. I cut the motherfucker wrong. So now I'm sitting there trying to cut the shit just right, grabbing special knives and shit. I don't ever use that damn carving rod unless I'm fucking cutting meat. I'm sitting there using the carving rod to make sure it's perfectly cut. It was annoying. No. Give me. Hey, I remember that one. It was a good ass cake. But all that decoration, no. We ain't selling cakes around this motherfucker. Where? But yeah, no. Other than that, no, the shit was good. But the thing is, like I say, the whole how we start and how we finish. I gotta pee. How we start. I'm not going. Hey man. What? Huh? How can I bring you a tray? How we start now we finish cooking? People gotta realize.
Hey, Ron, come get your friend. You're gonna be there all night.
You gotta realize.
Thank you, my love. Why
Don't you have a big ass USB right in front of you? One of them spots is a
I know.
Hey, so look, yeah. Yes, it is. Hey, you talking about this book club now.
It's a discussion table. We're discussing it right now.
How the fuck did you say? And we not discussing this right now.
Right now.
Where's the discussion thing?
Private conversation.
Private with who?
My girl.
Oh, okay. That ain't what the fuck did you say. What you said was, it was in the discussion phase, and you ain't discussing it right now. That shit sounded crazy.
We're gonna discuss it.
Man,
Anybody out there want to do a book club?
you know what I hate right now?
I need some food if I don't be drinking this stuff.
What the fuck are you drinking?
This adult drink. That's not what I
It ain't good. Let me taste it. It's supposed to be frozen. You know, I like my drinks. I like my drinks straight. I, yeah. Okay, that's why I caught myself, but I don't like that shit. Corey like them though. He the one told him about them. So I said, all right, I'm gonna get them. You know, and I like these things, but I don't know why they ain't froze yet. How I'm a fraud? Cause I'm thinking about you.
No, because it wasn't what it is supposed to be.
So, you know, it thing.
She's like, Mom, here's who else is a fraud. And I said, Mark Twain.
How the fuck is Mark Twain a fraud?
His name is not Mark Twain. It's like something, Simmons or something.
I'm gonna tell you.
Mark Twain name. Would you read a book from this name you call out?
So she's mad at Jamie Foxx, and she's mad at Barack Obama.
Right.
Because these motherfuckers ain't use. She knows at least 2/3 of people in this world that know me as Jester.
But you ain't going around signing your name as Jester
But you know good damn well I ain't baby kid on the side.
Again, you ain't signed no check for baby kid.
You think Jamie Foxx is signing his check as Jamie Foxx? You think Mark Twain is signing his...
Well, some people they legally changed. I can't remember who was that legally changed.
Yeah, but they didn't legally change it. I guarantee Jamie Foxx still signing his checks as Eric Bishop.
There's some people followers who would follow that this area is more some people found and legally changed the name. And some people, it's just
You know when I bought this, because my affinity to Scotch, I was like, I want to buy this. It was a reasonable price. Not hers in there. It was a reasonable price. I'm like, man, I need an everyday Scotch because I know how I drink. I'll kill a 50 in 2 days. And I'm like, but this is a fucking Scotch. It's a Glenlivet. So I end up buying it, and I know what I paid for it. That's a typical cost is not the decider for me. It's the quality. I feel kind of disappointed because I done drank goddamn this whole damn bottle in 2 days, and it's worthy of respect. Yes, the bottle that Chris gave me, Jack Daniel's single barrel. You see, I don't fuck with it. Bottle that Tony gave me, the Glenfiddich, I think it's an 18 year. I don't fuck with. No, Robert gave me an 18 year. Tony gave me a 12 year. I don't fuck with them like that. I respect the liquor. So the Glenlivet, which I love the Glenlivet, is a good scotch. I shouldn't power drink the Glenlivet. Is that your professional opinion? On what? On what? So I shouldn't power drink Jack Daniels #7. What controls me? No, control and tame is a different thing. Cause you know good and damn well you done seen me drunk off my ass, and I can still argue and analyze with the best of them. What it does, it mellows me out. You ain't that. I'm nice right now. I'm getting nauseous. Okay, what did Chris tell me? That motherfucker called me one day, loquacious. I had to look the motherfucker up too. Talk too much, motherfucker. Man, I was so pissed off. He called me loquacious. Okay, you know what? This is sometimes candid conversations ain't gonna work for us because your ass be taking liberties, and because you believe that when you drink and you high that you don't think. I hear everything. You ever equate me to a woman again? You came pretty close. It's like Cowboy. Cowboy said one day, it's when I was president of Black Stallions, my old Mohawk club. He goes, Jester, it's like you fucking this woman and you love fucking her, but the same things that you like fucking her, you also hate her. And so I understood exactly what he was saying. But I got offended. I'm like, hey, bro, don't ever in your life again equate me to a woman. What he was saying is basically what makes me good makes me hate it. You like the qualities that I can do, but you hate them when I do. It's like with the show. Because I've been struggling with this show for a minute about how to be me without being me. Because the real me. If I had an aspiration, which I don't, of actually getting on Food Network, the real me would never gonna make it. But I don't want to be fake. And then the first couple of shows, now part of it, be honest, it was technical issues. We had fucking issues with the cameras and the mic, and we learning. We doing this shit raw, and we gonna bring everybody along. That's why I tell you, if you wanna know what equipment I'm using, I'm gonna tell you because we can all eat. I'm not selfish like that. But in the beginning, I was also just being me, and it was me. He was the director. Tyrone was producer. He was here. We were doing our shit, and I had folks to talk to, and I would talk real. Then y'all motherfuckers start. Nigga, what the fuck you want? Hey, what up, though? Yeah, you just called me, right? No, not right now. No, this stream. But the moment he just called me, like he sit there and gonna say, you live, and I'm like, motherfucker, you called me. Stream. Hey, hit me back. I'm talking to. Okay, I'll check in a minute. I'm talking to my. All right. That is a good brother. But so I went to that whole. Huh? Yeah, town. But in that same phase, so I'm sitting there, I'm dealing with that, and then I'm dealing with the feedback, or you cussing too much. Yeah. Then I get to this whole point where I'm like, okay, I gotta walk this balance. So I got you in my ear, I got Sean in my ear, I got. But here's the thing, this is the part that I think you and are a personal thing. I realize I don't give a damn about the customer or not. The whole purpose of Create Simple Meals is for motherfuckers to learn how to cook. You know, I done got many advice on do this. I'm not gonna. If your advice is gonna detract from folks learning how to cook, I'm not fucking doing it. I'm not. I'm never gonna do that ever. My show is to show the everyday person, not for fucking running a catering business, a restaurant. It's for the everyday mom and pop family. Your ass come home at goddamn 5:30. You gotta fucking make a meal, and to make that meal in less than a fucking hour. That's the goal. That's the goal. Now, part of it is because that's honestly what I believe can happen. Because I've done it. When you was in school, when you went back to Southwest, I had to fucking cook. I'm not finna send this bitch all goddamn day cooking this shit. We gotta make some shit happen. But I had a goddamn 3-year-old. I gotta make shit for her. It was make it happen. So my thing, it's merited. It needs to be done. But I also like good food. I'm not gonna sit here and pull some bullshit and do a bunch of edited videos and all that shit that I'm gonna tell you that it's easy and it's not. No. Now, easy is relative. But if I say it's simple or create, not easy, simple. If I say it's simple, I believe it's simple. You may not think it's simple. And I accept that. Our mileage may vary. But if I'm doing it, I don't think it's complicated. And I want to show you the process. You know, for most of our shows we do, I may pre-chop up some shit, but I have never once pre-cooked a damn thing. Even shows when y'all been like, man, why don't you just remember that one show when the sound went out, we never did post, and you was going. I am glad it didn't, because I went way the fuck off that day. When you was like, why don't you just pre-record? I'm not gonna do the pre-recorded show. The pre-recorded shows, I'm doing it this month for the desserts because I got to bake. Ain't nobody gonna watch a goddamn video for an hour. The pre-recorded show is because I want folks to see it ain't that hard. If you cooking for your family, if you're not cooking to make no money, you really just cooking for your family. This shit ain't hard. Now, if you sitting there trying to sell some shit, I can teach you that too, but that ain't this platform. I done built the calculator and tell you yield. You buy a 12-pound brisket, you're not gonna get 12 pounds of meat. Whitney tried to get me to consult caterers. They ain't gonna listen either. I want the average Joe Schmo to learn how to cook. And just do it. When we did, when we did them quesadillas? Last night, Larry Florida. Now, with shrimp, and how much do you think that meal cost? And that meal, just to preference it, we ate on 2 nights. That meal would have fed 8 people. How much do you think that meal would have cost? First of all, how much do you would have paid for a shrimp quesadilla in a restaurant? Now, $10 to $20, you kind of know, but $10 to $20, let's say 10 times 8 is $80. How much do you think I paid? $19.57 for that entire meal. The tortillas, the tomatoes, the jalapenos, the cheese, the shrimp. $19.57 to feed 8 people. That's what I'm trying to get folks to. I've never put the prices out there because I'm like, until you get the concept of cooking, the price is bullshit. You ain't gonna believe me. I can tell you right now. Matter of fact, me and you know Pam Turner. She had posted a thing one day about how much people spend for money for food. And I was saying, I never averaged more than like $25 for a plate. It was the same that did the scallop. And she was like, how the hell you saying that and I'm seeing you in your shows? I go to Trader Joe's, get my scallop, I do that scallop plate. You know, we still had scallop left over. Say it again. And that's why I get agitated when folks say, I don't like X. Like Tyrone. He swears he allergic to cilantro. Motherfucker that has cilantro at my house how many times?
First of all, you don't need to mess up the damn Oh, you talking about me. Never mind. I thought you were talking about
That motherfucker done had many cilantro dishes at my house. But he allergic to cilantro. No, motherfucker. You don't like cilantro. Hey, man, if you walk your ass up out here, you're live. And I'm not finna put no signs up. You can come out. But no, don't come past. Hey, yo. You can come back. Don't come past this post. Jeremiah, come here. Now. Motherfucker, you are not allergic to cilantro. First and foremost, I asked the allergist directly, and she said that is not an allergy. You don't like cilantro. Your reaction is if you sit there and say wakala, or you don't like it, or it's nasty, that's a reaction. That don't mean you're allergic. Hold on, what did he say? You full of shit. No, you don't like cilantro. Matter of fact, I got a picture of you, and keep fucking with me, post it at my Cuban party. That dip you was eating had cilantro in it. Oh no, the cucumber has also well, but I wasn't talking about that one. But that cucumber dip, first of all, and don't even cook. Her recipes is mine. The cucumber dip had cilantro in it, and the goddamn dip you had at the Cuban party, it was me, you, Jaren, and Cordero had cilantro in it. You ain't gotta remember. All right, what it was a motherfucker. You not allergic to shit other than you don't like cilantro. But that's my whole point. It's not you. Don't say what you don't like. Say I haven't had it in a way that I like. That's what I said. Well, yeah, but you've had it at my house. You've had some. That's my whole point. Yes, dealing with me in my different presentations will have you accept certain foods. That's my whole thing. Never say what you like unless you are really actually allergic to something. And for that, don't ever put yourself at risk. Antoine had a girlfriend he dated one year, Tangerine, something like that. She sat there and she ate some shrimp, knowing goddamn she was allergic to it. Goddamn nose swell up and pop. Don't take them risks. But if you just don't like it, be like, yeah. That's not your phone. Is your phone? Oh, the only thing I will say don't do that with is chitlins. I ain't eating chitlins for nobody. And for anybody on this impromptu live, I'm gonna tell you right now, you can't ever convince me to eat chitlins because if you can't convince me how to clean shit, I'm not eating shit. You can't clean shit. Other than that, it is what it is. Y'all coming through Saturday? Oh, hey, I forgot. We having a private conversation there. All right, folks. We started this. Now we're about to shut off. Basically, for it was a question of how did I start this, and that was the whole purpose. But right now, I'm shutting down because my eyes are low, and it's time for me to go to bed. Love y'all. Don't forget to tune in on most Tuesday nights at 7 p.m. for our live or our live replays. I'd love to see y'all. Please send us your thoughts, your comments, your criticisms. You can email me at askme@createsimplemeals.com. The website is still in development, but love to see y'all. See y'all soon. So.